Good evening, everybody! Welcome to the stream. Hi, how is everybody doing? And today, as you see, my desk camera is on, which means it's traditional art time. And yes, Milo is here. Milo is here. Hello. And everybody say hi to Milo. Everybody say hi to Milo. Hi, Milo. Mwah. Yes. Yes, my baby. Yes, my baby. Yes. My little doggy. He looks so concerned. He looks just so concerned. Come on, what are you scared about? What are you worried about, baby? What you worried about? Why are you standing on my desk? Why are you standing on my desk? Huh? He put his front legs on a desk and his hind legs on me. Hi! Baby, little baby, it's been a while since you were on stream. Yeah? Yes, a little bit of scratches. Yes. A little bit of scratches here. Yes. My God. I love him so much. I love you so much, Milo, but I have crafting day prepared for today. Yeah, I have crafting day today. So I need to... You will start licking my hand, right? I was, cutting cookies just before, so he has like he knows there was dough on these heads. Please welcome to the stream. You too have a crafting day. What are you crafting? Look, we have Milo here. Baby, my little baby. It's hard to believe, Milo, that next year you're turning 9. This is so strange to think that throughout the whole time that I was streaming, Milo was already there. Milo was already there in our family. Like, for the whole time I started streaming, for the whole time I started working full time, like Milo was already there. It's so hard to imagine. For me, he is 3 years old for me. For me, the time stopped in 2020, okay? Yes. We all have to believe in Milo, because if we don't believe in Milo, then we have nothing to believe in. So we have to have something to believe in, and Milo is one of the creatures that is worth believing you. Milo will never let you down, okay? Milo will never let you down or cause war just to, have fun or hurt anybody. He just wants 3 things. He wants to eat, he wants to sleep, and he wants his chewy toy. And he wants his female friends. So 4 things. Yeah, baby. Okay, I'm letting you go. Okay? I'm letting you go. Okay, so I have desk cam, and on the desk I have the very professionally made precaution in a form of a stretch foil, because today we're using air dry clay. I used air dry clay only once in my life. Yeah. Food, naps, chewing, and friends. Chewing includes fun. So food, naps, fun, and friends. Yes, exactly. This is what Maslow was talking about. When figuring the pyramid of needs. So yeah, we have air dry clay, and if you know anything about air dry clay, it's like for me, I used air dry clay once. When I was on doll making workshop. I still have my doll somewhere. I cannot prop it up because it's still like kind of unfinished and I don't know what to do with it. I mean, it's finished, but at the same time unfinished. Like, she doesn't have clothes. But yeah, but I was sculpting her head with air dry clay, and let me tell you, you need to keep this stuff wet and moist if you don't want for it to dry. And there is like half a kilo in here. There's 500 grams, half a kilo here. I don't know how much in pounds, probably 1 pound ish. They have air in Poland? Yes. Oh my god, we have like the best air, you know, the best air. That is like 75% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and rest with some, you know, noble gases and helium and stuff. The best air. You can get this anywhere else. Like, come on, can I open it? So yeah, so if you wait, I actually first off need to quickly go and grab my reference. And second, I need to grab the scissors. Oh my god, the stream is a little bit late than usual. Oh. Poland is filled with fields. Like, if I recall correctly, around 20% is forests. And the rest is like fields and cities. So there are like fields galore. So we have air dry clay here. So I actually went out to my spreadsheet and located every like crafting project that I want to do. You know, with like clay where I don't need to, you know, use colored clay, or I can get away with painting it with acrylics later. And I had this slab of clay like since for some years already. And well, I prefer polymer clay because it doesn't dry on me and it's not that messy, because yes, I have a little bit of water. Yes, it is kind of a shot glass. I have water in here to make the clay moist so it won't freaking dry on me. Oh my god, why is it such a... Yeah, because yeah, there is this residue and I hate it. Usually, so yeah. I actually had lasagna like 2 days ago for dinner. Not for dinner, for lunch at work. So yeah. I want to buy like a vintage Garfield like figure to restore. I think it would be cool. But this is something for the future Nina. So yeah, so I had this slab of grey and I was thinking what I can do with it. And in the meantime, I bought this. This is like a little figurine of a doghouse that is dressed and like decorated like a gingerbread house. Of course, like the paint job in this, it's crappy. Oh my god, it's crappy, so I need to repaint this. But this is, oh my god, why is my nose scratchy right now when I have gloves on? But yeah, but I was thinking, hey, come on. But I was thinking, hey, let's use this as a scale and build like a Polish, you know, cube house. Which, right now, looking at the size of the dog house, like one story will have to be like twice or 3 times as big in order for it to be in scale. Twice as big, so it will be this big, and then on top of it, it will be like 50 centimeters tall. It will be the same height as my Minecraft diorama, and I'm not that crazy so I think I will skew the proportions and actually make the house like 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, or like 20 centimeters max in each direction. I think this is like a good, like, not necessarily proportion, but it won't actually like drive me insane with the size. And also I grabbed like a couple of Pokemon sculptures or some other Mimi sculptures that I want to do, you know, once I unpack this clay. I need to use it at once. ASAP. Yes, the gloves are on. It's serious crafting time. Hello there, sir. Sculpey is a polymer clay brand. So it hardens, it can harden in your oven. And I've used polymer clay before. And like, I even pre-mixed some polymer clay and made some armatures before. You know, with polymer clay. But yeah, but I was using air dry clay only once, and yeah. So I want to do this again. So I want to do this again, given that I want to, you know, kind of get rid of this clay. So the idea for the gingerbread house, like, came to be the Polish, like, you know, the gingerbread house, but it's Polish commie cube house that is here since like 70s. You know, a wonderful. And I think this is also, this clay gives like a nice, like, would give a nice like gingerbread texture once it's dried. It's like not super even. I mean, I can texturize it with like some sculpting tool and stuff, but I think this is also like a nice I don't want the older ones, the older clay. I know that the clay can go bad, even if it's not like unpacked. So I want to use it. Let me get a knife. And this is good that I have my crafting mat, because my crafting mat has a grid in centimeters. So at least I know how big. I think I will do a 2-story house, but each what, Nina? Each wall will be like 20 centimeters. This is like, no, it's not 20 centimeters, it's 10 centimeters, yeah. So 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So bees, remind me on Discord so I can show you some of the things I did with polymer clay, because Sculpey is a polymer clay brand. It's not accessible here in Poland unless you want to pay a lot of money. Here, you know, there are like brands. Fimo is the most popular brand of already colored clay. Yeah, it's the most like major and popular, you know, from the brand Stedler. This is like the most popular not necessarily, yeah, most popular brand and type of polymer clays. But of course, each like manufacturer can also make their own polymer clay, but usually they are colored. The air dry ones, they usually come in like terracotta or white, but they are air dry and they can come in bigger like chunks like this. But if you want like monocolored clay like Sculpey that you know need to paint afterwards, yeah, I haven't seen like any, which is a shame because I would buy ones, but yeah, it costs a lot of money. So usually here air dry clay is more accessible in like quantities like this. And when it comes to Sculpey, yeah, this is like either epoxy clay or either epoxy clay or the, oh my god, the what, Nina? Either epoxy clay or the polymer clay, which is oven hardening. I mean, you can, in theory, tint clay, like both polymer clay, like if it's untinted clay or white clay, and this kind of clay with acrylic paint. So I guess you could. Yeah. Even though, like, I think polymer and epoxy, okay, epoxy clay can go bad if you're not using this, like, even if you keep the, because epoxy clay is the clay that hardens when you mix two of its components, and the chemical reaction that comes from mixing makes it to harden. But I know it can go bad even if you don't premix components, but it usually takes like a couple of years. A couple of years, like 2-3 years of not being used, you know, for that. You know what? I am probably doing this slightly wrong. I should use my clay rolling pin. You would be surprised I have this stuff, right? But I do. I am a pro. Okay, so let's say that this is one wall. Let me just cut it to size. I think I will use the either glue gun or more air dry clay or even epoxy clay, like to add some swirls. But yeah, but this foil is to ensure that the clay while drying won't stick to my working mat. Yes, absolutely. And I've seen people, moreover these, I've seen people make like, there's also type of like first of paper mache, but also there is type of like plasticine like mass that is made of like water and salt, and it's literally called salt mass, and it's used mostly by kids in kindergarten. And you can use like air dry clay or this like, or you know, this kind of, you know, like other like plastic, like, you know, clay like, you know, sculpting patties or something like this, and use cookie cutters to actually cut the shapes of like gingerbread man and other ornaments, and then paint them, you know, with acrylic paints. Here I want to do a little bit of gumdrops. I want to do gumdrops. As well, you know, to put on top of the, or by the, yeah, so this is basically this clay is surprisingly fluffy. It's surprisingly fluffy. I will just wet it. You know, I'm dipping my finger right now in the shot glass that I have in with water, and I'm like wetting the parts of clay that are exposed to the air, so it won't dry on me like right now. Yes, I speak, in order of fluency, I speak Polish, English and German. Yes. But the last time I used German was, well, the last time I actually learned German in a school setting was when I was in college, so it was like I think already like 10 years ago. Last time I actually used German was a couple years ago, because we went to Berlin for a concert with my sister. So yeah, so it was a way to actually, for me to remember German. Okay, so in Polish, it's piernik. In English, it's gingerbread, and in German is Lebkuchen. Water also will help smooth out some of the Okay, I would like to take this out or prepare the, or set up the, because in this kind of house there would be, okay, so this is, let me mark this would be the center. So the windows, there is a window, there's adjacent doors, and there is another set of window in here. Right now I'm making front doors. I think I will just cut them and make them like hollow, and then I will add the some embellishments. Now question, maybe I should right now use some snakes of clay and make the, so this window should be slightly larger. Yeah. I want to paint, but once everything is dry, I plan to paint it with just acrylic. This is where I will add color, but all the other stuff, I don't know, if I would want to add a candy cane, I think I would sculpt it and then glue it onto this. So let me, for example, smooth out the window cavity, because usually these are pretty smooth. And yeah, the stream is, and everybody, the stream is a little bit late today, because I was just helping making cookies. So yeah, I had to, step up and cut cookies, set up the oven and stuff. Actually, the door could be closed, but I will try and make them slightly thinner to give it a little bit of dimension. Although the walls are also, the door here are also pretty I think this would be a good height for the house. And yes, I already answered this question, that yes, I plan to add color, now let me just make a long worm. and try to make it, put it around as if, you know, you put frosting, you know, around. So it doesn't have to be even. And this is only one wall. Actually, there is the same like pattern on the top. So the windows here, the door to the balcony. How thick is it? Go on. Listen, please, if my hands weren't already like kind of dirty with the clay and stuff, I would whip out some of the sculptures, you know, right away. But since they are dirty, like, you have to wait till I finish streaming and take off the gloves and send you the pictures. And also some of the sculptures I don't have anymore because they were gifts. Oh, I just realized, I know, okay, I just realized what package is just coming my way. But yeah, but in order to make the clay still a bit sticky, I need to make it wet, so it smooths out, melts a little bit, and I can right now like sculpt it better and make it actually stick to the I'm thinking whether or not I should add like a little like drops around, but maybe I will do them with like glue gun or something like this. Oh my god, the houses are gingerbread, the world is a tabletop, the cast is inside an oven, the live stages are rolled up or baked, half baked, toothpick ready, full baked and frosted, dying is being eaten. Oh, this sounds evil, I mean. You know what, I will try and make a... I don't know how well it will look, how well it will go if I make like a snake of clay and put it and you want to put it here to differentiate. Oh yeah, to differentiate between the frame of the door and frame of the window. But oh my god, bees, I don't think I have the pictures of my real life gingerbread house. We made a gingerbread house like once because this is not much of a Polish tradition here. We do make cookies though, but not the gingerbread house, you know. But not the gingerbread houses, you know. But there are kits being sold, you know, to make your own gingerbread house, and we were gifted one of the kits like some time ago. You know, and the same year we got this kit, we tried to do this and we ran out of everything that was in here. So the house was nice only on one side from one angle, and from the other angle it looked like a absolutely barred abandoned barrack. So yeah, me and gingerbread houses are like not liking one another. Okay. Does it look like a frosting that was made by someone who is like not 6-year-old? Or is the fact, maybe it's the sheer fact that the windows are like emptied is the problem. You think this might be the problem? In it looking this... Oh my god. I personally don't like minions. I never got the appeal. Merry Minion Mass. Like, I never got the appeal of minions. Like, absolutely, yeah, I'm not a fan. They are absolutely like, you know, indifferent for me. But I wish there was something like, I don't know. They are like obnoxious, but I think this was like their, like, the goal, to make them obnoxious as heck. Okay. You may say, Nina, you have so many fancy sculpting tools. Maybe you should use them. And I'm like, bro, I just started streaming. I did not have time to prepare. Today was supposed to be sculpting stream, and it will be sculpting stream, god damn it. Listen, worst case scenario, I will sculpt over it with some epoxy clay and add some details with epoxy, and maybe this is the way. Like, I don't plan to finish it by Christmas. Like, I already know that I won't be able to finish it, and it will be on the piles of work in progress, like in the work in progress pile, like for what seems like eternity. And this is probably fine. This is like the... the way a lot of my creative projects like end up as a record in the whip list, waiting to be finished. I mean, I know I can sand it down a bit after the... You know what? I think I will do it better with epoxy clay. So I will probably just do the outside with the... Yeah, do the walls with the... Walls and roof and floors with the air dry clay, and leave everything else for epoxy, because epoxy holds the shape a little bit better. And I roughly know how to work with epoxy. So yes, I'm taking this off. Just making sure everything is stable. Okay. So this is one wall. While I have the clay out, I will use it to do the... Yeah, gumdrops I can also do with the air dry clay. It's no problem, like these jellies, you know? Ooh, maybe I should do so, like a peppermint candy. I should probably do a peppermint candy. And maybe a couple candy canes. Although with the... You know, this is where epoxy clay and polymer clay is better, because I can do like a pretty small like features and pretty small like details with those, because I would like to have like a railing made of candy cane, but it would require me to make a couple of very small candy canes. And I think epoxy clay would be better for that. But before that, let me do 2 rounds of balcony. Oh, I need to make a foundation. I need to make a foundation as well. And the little like wall for the... Because in houses like this, there is also sometimes you have entrance through the balcony on the bottom floor, or you have entrance from the back door, or you have entrance from like a little additional space. And I think I will do the entrance from the additional space, because this is how it is in my character's house. In my OCs live like this, so of course I have to, you know, make it everybody's problem. Wait, let me actually use quickly just navigate to my OC's house and check. Okay, it goes slightly out, like, yeah, like it's not even, yeah, okay. It's on the, okay, how? I need to secure and check how tall it needs to be. Move some stuff around. weten the clay because it will get dry and be unusable, which would be sad because this is half a kilo of freaking clay. Okay. This is a very narrow, big additional space just for the entrance door and a bit of hallway. Okay. I thought I would be able to do more projects today, but just looking at the amount of time it takes me to do one side of these, I think it will be a bit longer. It will take me a bit longer. Like, I will try to do the bulk of the sculpting like today, and I don't know when I will be sculpting everything else with the epoxy and stuff. Okay, and if I am at it, let me maybe... Oh, there will be stairs. How I will do the stairs? How would you do the stairs in a gingerbread house? More clay. How would you do the stairs in the gingerbread house? Or would you like rather make a ramp? Because I would like to make stairs, even if it would be like only like a couple of stairs, you know? So I'm not planning any like inside walls. Oh, how do gingerbread houses make like Christmas trees around? Bees, if you came back, I have a question for you. So I think it would be this big. Oh, and it's almost the same size, so perfect. I will have 2 slabs of balcony together. Yes, okay. So 1 slab of balcony. Ha ha ha. A second slab of balcony. Ha ha ha. Okay, I have a little bit of clay in here, so let me make a small peppermint candy or something like this. I think it would look nice like at the top. Okay. Ooh, this is a big chunk of clay. Okay, so now what, Nina? Now it would be nice to have like a slab of floor here at the front and some stairs. So okay. Actually, I think these floor slabs are a little bit too thin. I think they will crack. Although maybe not. Because these are for the balcony and they would be like here and here. And maybe nothing bad will happen, right? Okay, I will leave them like this. Worst case scenario, I will glue them together for added thickness. I actually need to make a slab for the floor. I need more foil. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, right when you use water to smooth the clay out, it like leaves this residue. And I swear this is such an annoying feeling because it dries on your hand and it's like, it's crumbling and you need, and I felt like I constantly had to wash my hands. So, GG me for actually like using gloves. Okay, this is the slab for the little entrance area. I mean, before the stairs. And I don't know how to do stairs. Maybe I should just do a couple of these like thin slabs. At least like 2 or 3. Because it doesn't need to be a very high foundation. Usually in these like typical, usually these houses have also a basement that it's like half sunken into the floor, into the ground. So maybe if I just make a slab like this, it would work well as a stair. And I think I will use glue gun to actually attach everything together and try to use glue gun as a frosting and then just paint over it. Let's just do like 2 or 3 stairs. One year I will be crazy enough. Maybe I should do this, something like this for like for like some subscriber goal or something like this, because I already have like a pizza party planned for 100 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm thinking like one of these days I will actually like be like make a gingerbread, like make a gingerbread from like a mix and just cut out the, you know, everything and make a custom gingerbread house. I think this would be fun. But it would require me like at least like 5 hours of the stream. Like for sure. Okay, maybe yeah, maybe 2 slabs of stairs. Yeah, I think they would be fine. I don't know how high I want the foundations to be, because I want to place them on a foundation. Place this house on a foundation, and maybe I should actually like plant the foundation right now. So let me move stuff around. And I realized I am running out of space of actually like cutting the, because I cannot like take it without breaking it. I would need like, do I have a palette? I think I have painting palettes there. Wait. I think I have painting palette and a mini craft map here. Mini craft mat here. Come on. Okay, so I have this like wooden palette and I actually like, I think I use it once. So maybe if I move all this stuff here to dry. And I know it's 10 centimeters, you know, long, so yeah. You know, so at least some of the stuff will be, you know, away from me. This would be, wait, let me put this here, this here. So I can put this whole slab. Okay. Oh, here. Okay. So this goes to dry on my windowsill. Yes, because where else? So how tall I want the foundation to be? I have no idea. Ooh. Wait, you know what? Wait a moment. I have a material. I have a good material for something. Because I was thinking what to do for the base. Oh, this will be too small. If this would be like a little bit bigger, it would be a very nice of a base. But unfortunately, it's very small. It's too small right now. Because I was thinking, you know, to have these, like this is like a piece of plywood, and just put air dry clay on top so it looks like a, you know, like frosting. So snow, you know, kind of like what it's done here, but on a bigger scale. But yeah, this is too small. If my house has like 10 by 10 area, this is too small. This has like diameter of 12. Everything will be peeking through. Yeah, the edges will be peeking through like crap. Croppers, this is not sparking joy. Okay, so back to drawing board. Let me quickly moisturize everything here. Okay, so I want to make a foundation, and I think I will make the foundation 2 centimeters high. So it will be like a nice like foundation, and I think, yeah, I need to do like these 10 by 2 centimeter strips, and also the strips for the additional room, for the additional entryway room. I try to stretch it a bit. Maybe I should just... Actually, this is a good, like, good size for the entryway. Like, imagine, like, stairs here. I think this is a good, like, dimension for the entryway. So it's like 6 centimeters, okay. So maybe I need to make this thinner and shorter, because this is the entryway floor. Or at least the part of floor that is outside. Oh no, maybe I should, wait, no, scratch that. I should make it part of the, so yeah, this can be entryway foundation from the side, but the entryway foundation from the front need to be 2 by 2, roughly. Listen, all my crafts are holding on like glue and hopes and good intentions, so yeah. You know, actually this calls for one more gumdrop. I mean, or jelly, or whatever they are called. Gumdrops are actually round. I mean, like this, like, kinda conical. Oh, I mean these things. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Okay, I don't care right now. I don't particularly care right now. They are not perfect. I don't have mold, right? I don't have mold, like nothing is perfect. Okay? I will send this down if it will be too much of a concern. I think the slab at the floor, yeah, I think I should do the floor slab right now. So it's 10 by 10 with a little bit, with a bit of 2 centimeters by 6 centimeters place for an entryway. Yep. I think I will move it like this, closer. Okay. Okay, so let me flat it out. Add a little bit of this wonderful finger texture. Oh, time to drink. Oh my god. Let me drink. Okay. Let me put this to dry. Okay, more clay. Oh, this is so wet. Yeah, wearing gloves was one of the better ideas I had today. Like, I kind of wish I was able to make the details with air dry clay, but oh my god, it's like so... This one is so freaking fluffy. I cannot do any details. I would need to carve into it. Like literally like carve into it after it dries already. In order to make like any details. Oh, I hear my phone going off with like a notification, but I am streaming. I cannot like check notifications on my phone. So yeah, there will be the floor slab. I'm having fun. Like, here's the thing about me. Like, I don't like messy art supplies. So this is like, for example, why polymer clay is so like fun with me. So like good for me. Because I don't like making mess and cleaning up mess. So when I am actually like, you know, wearing gloves and having everything secured, and yeah, this is like fun when I, you know, when I have gloves on. Back, you're back. Okay, Bees, I have a couple questions for you because I have a couple questions for you. First off, is there any holiday song that you like? Because I'm curious, you know? Because you said you don't like, but we have like some like levels of tolerance. That's good. Is this a holiday song? Because I know Das Boot is, I think it's a movie about the U-boat. Or, you were referring something else, okay. Like any. For example, like I admit some songs are campy, but my favorite like songs are my favorite Christmas songs are like Shaking Stevens, Merry Christmas Everyone. This is like my old school favorite, but my new favorite, like the new school favorite, would be Christmas Evil by Stray Kids. And it's actually fun. It's actually like funny. Jingle, jingle, jingle all the way, you got me spinning. Something more in Korean here. That's more Korean stuff. Christmas. Da 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 da. Da da da. I don't need no presents crossing out Christmas. Okay. Let me tell you something. I have not seen any like. I know it's not a movie by Tim Burton, but I have never seen any Tim Burton movies or Tim Burton adjacent movies, you know, when it comes to their aesthetics. So I know next to nothing about Nightmare About Christmas, rather than the fact that there is Jack Skellington, who is the skinny daddy. He has Sally, who is like a bit stalkerish, but also he's a butt to her. And he tries to like reclaim, like, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, this is what I know from like the summaries. Okay? Slenderman is also skinny daddy in some like, you know, in some you know, the oh my god, in some places. Let me check really quick. Okay, so this is the one for the one of the you know, for the this piece is one of the, oh my god, let me set my camera a little bit differently. Okay, you can see my legs, but okay. This is for the foundation. So imagine it's flipped outside, upside down. So let me do a second piece of foundation because I need a couple of these 2x2 pieces. This one is 6 centimeters long, so this piece would go in here. Yes. Okay. Like there were so many like classics that I've never seen. Like I've already told you that I never seen SpongeBob apart from one episode. Oh, I also wanted to ask you, how is that SpongeBob DLC going for you? Have you played this outside of the stream? I understand. So okay, so I have this. So now next 2x2 times 2, then a strip of 10x2, 10x2, and 10x2. Okay. And this will be floor and foundations. Oh, maybe if I'm already at it, let me do the little roof in here. I think the roof, I don't know how I will do this. I will probably do this later with either glue gun or something. I want to add like a texture to the roof, you know, to make it look like there are shingles. And I saw some gingerbread houses making those out of Skittles, and this looks like low-key so cute. And maybe I'm boring, but I want to stick to one like color scheme. So using only like white, brown, red, green, and maybe a bit of yellow. Oh no! Windows! Leave bees alone, please. Stupid updates. Like, oh my god, I swear, like, I tried to disable AI on everything here because I don't want to, like, I want to show Windows that I really don't need any AI working on my freaking hardware in here, and I don't like it, I don't want it, I don't even want to accidentally use it, so I disabled it everywhere. And on Tuesday I want to boot up Minecraft and it starts like, and I got error, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I don't know if me like trying to disable AI didn't like broke something in the like on the Microsoft Store or Microsoft Gaming's site, even though I don't use the Bedrock version or the Pocket Edition that is like more likely to be shipped with laptops, but I use Java, so I'm like, what the heck? But fortunately I figured it out like just before the stream, like, but I had to like change stuff in my registry, reset like some like Windows game services, restart my laptop, and all this mess. And I was like, oh my god, what if I cannot play Minecraft today? And I had such a big itch to play Minecraft, so it was Minecraft or nothing. On Tuesday. By the way, I need to check what kind of streams I have next week. I think Sims 2? Yeah. I think it will be a Sims 2 stream, which will be fun, because Sims 2 is freaking love, Sims 2 is life. Also, bees, we need to really schedule that, that collab. Well, first off, you owe me a house, in The Sims 4. And second, I owe you an intro to The Sims 2, and I already have so much, yes, and I already have so much like ideas for wacky stuff that I can show you. Starting from create a sim, because I bet you will freaking love it. There is one like, I wouldn't say necessarily a glitch, but I will show you the debug mode and how you can unlock like things like, for example, the Grim Reaper's outfit. Yes. And how to make absolutely hideous looking sims. And I think you will love it. And then I will go with you over how to quickly get an alien pregnancy and how to become a wizard. Because if I remember correctly, these were the things that you were most interested in. Let me know if there is like anything else. That you want to, want me to show you. but I was looking forward to the house that you made me before. Like, I've already had like ideas on how to do this, and to add insult to injury, I would use my self-sim for that. Like, I actually like, I don't feel super strong about like making custom sims in The Sims 4, or like sims just for the sake of some like one-off challenges. So I think it would be fun when it will be like my self sim. But yeah, but I am waiting for an absolute bad ugly house from you. Huh. Maybe if I'm already at it, you know, maybe I should also do the roof, or at least like do the roof outline, because the roof will be slightly pyramidal. I understand. Like, I was thinking to keep the walls, like, I was thinking, because when there are shell challenges, there are sometimes, so the challenges where you are given just a basic shell with no, like, windows, doors, just, like, bare rooms and walls and foundations. So during shell challenges, there is sometimes, like, just a given challenge to not move any like external walls, and I wanted to kind of keep it during the run, you know, to keep all the external walls like in the place they were in, you know, but play with the floor layout inside. By the way, bees, have you seen the floor plan I sent you on your Discord server? AKA the worst freaking floor plan I have ever seen in my life. That is absolutely real. And it's so freaking hideous that I don't know how is it like real, but it absolutely is. Not only drag mat into the kitchen, bees, you were entering through the bathroom annex. This room that was like this small room that was marked as an entryway was named PP, which stands from like pre-room, so a hallway, plus AO, which stands for bathroom annex, and there was shower and a freaking toilet on this like floor plan put in there for freaking real. Like, drag mat into the kitchen, like. No, I joke that this is like asserting the dominance. Like, imagine it's like 2 a.m., you go to the toilet, and there is a burglary, and the burglar comes in, and you're absolutely like asserting dominance by like pooping on the front door. Like, this is like such a terrible floor plan, but it is absolutely real. Like, my guess is that it had like external bathroom, you know, because this is in this like, the building itself was marked as very old. Third dominance, yes. Was marked as being like really old, and it was like being sold by the Polish railway company. So I think it must be like from 19th century, where indoor plumbing, especially in this part of the city, like was not much a thing. So I think there was like an outside, you know, toilet. But Then the toilet was like retrofitted because no one is playing with the outside bathrooms anymore. Okay, so this is the foundation for the bottom. Okay, let me smooth out the edges. This is one of the 3 10 by 2 foundations. Okay. I'm waiting these for the next like VOD to watch, because right now other like VODs like what was the alien cleaning one? I did not got to watch it because it expired. So I am waiting to see more VODs, from you. And I hear some people say, but Nina, I cannot see your VODs anywhere. And I'm like, shut. I also stream on YouTube and they are saved on YouTube. Listen, all the streams that are on Twitch are also saved on YouTube. So go and watch it. Like, oh my god, I need to actually like figure out a way how to quickly make like stream highlights and stuff, because on one hand I want to save all the streams, and have it also on me like as a memory, but on the other hand, like, they take so much disk space and I don't have that much disk space, I understand. Okay, I have also like family stuff, especially before holidays. Like, for example, on my Saturday is like yeeted out of the window because I'm going to help my grandma. Set up Christmas tree for her and stuff. So all my Saturday is out of the window because my grandma lives in another city. And we need to drive there. Do groceries and for her and stuff. So we are pretty much all day at grandma's. Okay, let me put this one. Oh my god, I'm running out of this space. I will need to get this. Okay, let me take this out. This will be for the roof in here. Crap. No. Okay, I need to make this everything a bit more closer to one another if I want to fit any more like parts. Also, maybe I should add like I don't know. I am thinking about what to do with like windows, and should I add like anything that is like glass? I understand. Like, I will be honest, like, I was like very, when I started streaming, I was like very before I started streaming even, because, you know, I had to justify myself, like, you know, talking in English while I don't talk to anybody, you know, and also like taking part of the space, because at the beginning I was streaming from the kitchen because it seemed like an area where no one will bother me, you know, for the 2 hours. And my parents were actually very like receptive for that. And even my grandma knows that I'm streaming. And well, she doesn't know that there are like many like shady stuff done during streaming, and there is like the subgenre of streaming where people are getting drunk and you know causing fights with each other, etc., and people are throwing money for them, and I don't want to be one of those people. But thankfully my grandma doesn't know about this side of streaming, and she's like, oh, you're drawing for your friends, that's nice, you know. And she actually like is cool with this, which is like, oh my god. So yeah, so I usually like don't get like, the only time that I am like actually like, if there is emergency and I need to like call off the stream or cut off the stream, like a real emergency, which I don't think it happened actually, and also when the dog really like is bugging me to go out, or when when I'm streaming for more than 2 hours, because we agreed, like my family agreed to me streaming 2 hours, and also like not to be too loud while streaming. 10 p.m. here is like usually like accepted, like like not the curfew, because it's not a curfew, but you should not like make too much noise after between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. It's so-called night silence, and some people will like call the police on you if you're not like quiet. I understand. This is probably just a universal trait of like a lot of parents. Okay, so this is the floor and foundations. Good. Now it would be nice to make a slab. This would be the slab with one window. No, not with one window, with 3 windows, but 2 of them will be small windows for where the staircase is. But this slab in this slab will need to be 10 centimeters high, and this slab will need to be 5 centimeters high. Okay. Can I actually like already sculpt one of those slabs, which will be 6 by 5? Okay, so I need more clay. And actually, let me put the clay in here. You know what? It would be a success if I would manage to use all this clay on this. On this like house. And I hope it will look cute after everything. But yeah, but this is a very long project. Like, for sure I will whip out epoxy clay, like probably in the after the New Year's. Yeah. So 5 by 6. Make it thin. So this 5 by 6, this slab here is actually the wall right here. Oh. Yeah, is it 5 by 6? It is 5 by 6, okay. Let's actually make it a little bit thinner. Just a little bit. Let me smoosh it with my fingers. Cut out the excess. And smooth out the edges to make it look like they were, you know, baked. Okay, because I started a little bit later, I am prolonging the stream, but like a little bit, like 15 minutes or so. Okay, next. 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. No, this one is already like done. This is this wall. Is it 5 by 2? It is 5. Roughly by 2. Okay, let me cut it a bit. Oh, and these like half-dried clumps of clay. Okay. Okay, so I need one more 5 by 2 in here. Oh, okay. I mean these. I use stream elements for custom commands and for overlays and for I also use the stream elements plugin for multi-streaming, so streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you need help and or anything, and you will need like you will need me to show you how to do some things. Like, I'm not super expert, but you know, I can try and help. This is what I mean. So this has to be 5 by 2. You know what? I actually need to set up... Oh, I don't have a stretch foil, the transparent one, you know, that I have here. But I do have aluminum foil, and I think it is the next best, like, thing that I can have on my hand. So I can set up another, like, layer for things to dry. And yeah, this one is for here. Yeah, this one is for here. And two more. Okay, let me get the foil. The aluminum foil. Aluminum. Yes. Okay. Now let me put it, this stuff on top. Come on. Oh, I will for sure need to, like, sand some of these edges down. I don't know how long this air dry clay dries, but usually it's like 24 hours to fully cure. This is usually the rule of thumb of, like, most of the clays that I was using. Okay, now this, to take this up. Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, it started cracking. Ooh, no. Okay. 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 Hashtag good enough. Okay, hashtag good enough. Now, I need two 2x10s. So again, like, kinda like foundations, but not. And like two 10x10s. Oh, and another one 5x6. Oh yeah. Wait, maybe I should do this actually 10x10. No, I should do this actually 10x10. Okay, I should do everything 10x10. Mark where the... Okay. I know what to do. I know what to do right now. Actually, I hope this will be enough of these, like, jellies. Actually, this one does not spark joy. This is a good size for a peppermint candy. This was too small. Okay, but give me more clay, because I need 3 10x10 slabs and cut out windows for them. And then another 10x10 slab that I can cut into, like, roof. And this will be everything for the bulk of the house done. Like, I'm not doing an additional slab for the floor of the second story. You know what? This is actually fun. I should get myself more, like, no, maybe I should use my polymer clay first before I say, like, oh, this is nice. I should buy myself more air dry clay. Which I probably would buy, but not yet. I think I should use my polymer clay first. Or at least use it to the extent of, you know, having only one box of polymer clay. You know what? hard times might. Dr. Smooch, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am unfortunately ending the stream very soon. I'm doing fine. I'm having fun right now. How's the house going? I have like laid here on my windowsills parts to dry. So I have the foundation, the floor slab, the front wall, and the walls for the little little area where the entrance is, and one roof slab for the entrance area. And right now I am making three more walls. No, this is air dry clay, so this one will dry, you know, when exposed to air. So no cooking, although I am more used to using polymer clay, so the one that you need to cook. Yeah, I just found it as a you know, this craft as a, you know, as a way to use up my air dry clay, because I had like this like chunk of air dry clay just, you know, laying around in my house. Me wanting to use it, didn't know for what, but suddenly an inspiration came and I'm like, oh, I will do a gingerbread house out of it and turn it into like a decoration. You know what? I need to sacrifice the peppermint one, because I am right now scared that I won't have No. This is, I mean, probably nothing will happen if you eat it, but I don't advise you to eat it. Ah, yeah, you can't eat it. Yes, I read this as can. I'm sorry. I misread stuff. Okay, so this is a slab for the... So this is the slab for the wall, for the outside wall, and this will be the outside wall that is adjacent to the staircase. So let me mark where the half is. Okay. Now let me mark where would the windows for the small windows for the no, maybe no windows here. Actually, there will be one big window here. Yeah, one window here. Okay, let me smooth out the edges. make it look like it's baked. While the air dry clay dries itself, it will already like give this like texture of a baked like you know, of a baked baked cookie. So yeah. But I have already like most of the house sculpted, like of the house structure sculpted. I need to separately sculpt like, you know, gumballs, Skittles, like candy like this that I can put around the house, you know. Okay, now let me take this and make 2 more walls. But it will happen off camera, unfortunately. So let me... Yeah, it is a lot of work. I wasn't expecting so much work, you know. So much work for me. I was actually like gathering projects that I want to do with this kind of clay, thinking that, oh, I won't like use all of it up on the, you know, gingerbread house. Turns out I did. So yeah. So hoping this will be enough for 2 more walls and a roof. And everything else I will do gumballs and like you know, do some candy canes or something like this out of them. Okay. So I would like this wall to move it on the windowsill where it would dry, and prepare more clay. Get more clay. I will actually like use all of this for this build. Like, not gonna lie, this was half a kilo of freaking clay. Oh my god. But you know what? Good. Like, this clay was laying in my stash like for a long time, and it was about time I would actually like use it. So if it happens that I will use everything all at once, you know, so be it. My parents would be just mad. Because this project will be hanging out on the windowsill for the next like month. Yep, like I opened this pack of clay. This is 500 grams, yes. I opened this packet of clay like on stream. Literally. Okay, but unfortunately, this is the end of the stream, so yeah, the 2 hours have passed. I did some work. I wish I did more, but as always, I am underestimating the time it takes me to do stuff. So yeah, so I'm still keeping these gloves on because I will be sculpting the rest of yeah, I will be using all of this for sure. So yeah, so 2 more walls, one without any windows. Yeah, no, this one will actually have 1 window. yeah, this one will actually have a window here. And maybe 2 small windows here for the staircase on the inside, yeah. And the next wall with also one window, no, 2 windows here, and then the roof. Okay, the roof slabs. Okay, so this would be me till the end of the night, hoping I will get this done in an hour before I have to go to bed. And yeah, easy cleanup afterwards, because I only need to discard this like foil. So yeah, so thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. Next stream, oh my god, next stream on Tuesday will be, it will be traditional art. I am thinking, since it's traditional art, I'm thinking I will be whipping out acrylic markers, paint markers, and use some more Christmas holiday themed artworks. And on 18th, on Thursday, there will be Sims 2 Let's Play from my Rainbow Legacy family. So, and maybe I will host the Christmas at their place, even though it's probably summer, yeah, in Sims right now. But yeah, yes, Sims 2. I play Sims 2. Like, this is my most played The Sims 2, The Sims like game. So yeah, so if you don't want to miss it, give me a follow. Also, you can check out my YouTube channel. My god, my hands are terrible, and my phone is right there. But you can check me out on Nina Hach Art, NINAHAHART, and here you can access all my streams since 2018. Everything is neatly put into playlists, and you can find 3 Sims 2 related playlists. The random gameplay, the not so berry legacy in The Sims 2, and the rainbow legacy in The Sims 2. And yeah, so yeah. And also, no, 4, because there is also mod squad with my self sim and my my Twitch mods as a Sims, and us trying to survive and thrive in the Sims economy. It's very fun. So yeah, so if you're interested in The Sims 2, and I know that after that whatever is happening in The Sims 4 makes people look into the older Sims games, and I get it. So yeah, so if you're craving more Sims 2 content, like a little bit more, a little bit chill streams, sometimes there is chaos. Sometimes there is chaos, not gonna lie. I have a Sim family. I have modded the amount of Sims and pets you can have on one lot. And I have a family with 3 kids and 5 dogs. And it was a pain. It was a pain. I was also playing a family with 7 kids, just to prove that I can. Yep. Chaos. But at least one of the elder Sims died, and he was the most grouchy Sim like I've ever seen, and he was, you know, getting into fights with his sister. So I'm kind of glad that he's dead. At least there is some... there is a little bit of, you know, bliss. in the house, and now kids are, you know, grown up into kids actually and not toddlers, so this is also nice. And also I played myself, because the stream before I set my theme to have enhanced fertility, to have twins, and then the next stream I was so surprised that I had twins, because I forgot that I set myself up to that, like the stream before. But yeah, but I play themes once a month. It's usually like themes 2 once a month, and themes 3 like twice a month. I want to make the themes 3 like a more regular occurrence on my channel. And Minecraft. And these are the first 3 games that I actually like play on the playing here. Okay, here there will be the window here, and one very thin window here, very thin window here, and the second very thin window here. These are the windows at the staircase. Come on. Okay, but it's actually like I'm talking and I'm yapping, but it's actually time to end the stream. So yeah, so once again, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. I hope you will stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye.